Overall assessment of the game, obviously we sealed the series now 2-0 with 1 game to go.
Yeah, I think it was a good team performance. I think bowling them out on a surface like this, first of all, was a great start. We've seen a lot of runs being scored. I think it was a little bit tougher today, but I think still it's a great effort to bowl them out for under 200. And I think then finishing it off with a bat with still 6 wickets in hand, I think it ended up being quite a big win for us in tough conditions and real challenging conditions. So I think we can be really proud of ourselves today.
Obviously the start was amazing. I think we had them 49 for 6 at some point. You came in first over, first 2 balls, bang, bang. Firstly, how was it all out there? What are the kind of conversations happening when we were skittling? We looked like we were going to skittle them out for a little less.
Yeah, look, I think if we have to be negative or, tap ourselves on the fingers, it would probably be, I think we let it slip a little bit. I think we had them 49 for 4 or something like that, and they didn't go anywhere. So for them to end up, getting to 170 was, I think, quite a disappointing performance. I think we pulled it back. They never got away from us. But, I think, it does happen at times when you think you're on top, you can tend to let it slip a little bit. So I think, that's one thing we would look to sharpen up on for the next ODI. And I know Coachy mentions it a lot of times, if you have the foot on the throat, you have to go for the kill. It's international cricket and you can't let it slip away from you. So I think that's definitely a massive learning from this game going forward into the last one.
Awesome. And if someone watched that first power play where, Kap and Aya really tight at the beginning, and then you actually benefiting off that pressure with the first 2 balls. How important do you think bowling partnerships are for, particularly in ODI cricket, where you've got a bit of time, but also you want to apply that pressure for long?
Yeah, I think it's really important, and I've mentioned it now with Classy as well. I think, it is. That's how cricket works. At the end of the day, it's the same with batting. You need to do it in partnerships. So I think, today I was the lucky bowler to cash in, but I think, it can't go unnoticed what Aya and Kap did in the power play, and then Classy as well. I think Classy, bowling 4 overs for 7 or something, within that power play, which is absolutely massive. So I think when a bowler comes on, they have to target someone, and sometimes you do cash in those moments. So I think it was a great team performance. Like I said, I think our bowlers have had quite a tough time of the series this far. Wickets has been pretty flat, so to come out and put these 2 performances on that we have in the last couple of games has been incredible.
Awesome. And for you personally, obviously career best, 4 for 32, and also, as you said, contributing to the team's bowling performance. How happy are you firstly with your career best, and also where do you think your bowling is at the moment, and how happy are you with it?
Yeah, look, it's been better. I'm still not 100% happy. I've had especially the wicket that was caught down leg, which isn't always ideal. But I've had quite a tough time in the T20. So at the moment, I'm happy to contribute with the ball. Getting a few wickets, I feel like it's been a lot better in the 50 over stuff. So still not where I want it to be, but I think if I knew before the game that was going to be my figure, you would take it any day as a bowler. It doesn't matter how it comes. It's still international wickets at the end of the day. So, really pleased with it at the moment, and hopefully I can hit my straps in the last ODI and get it even better.
You one of the few batters that have had quite a bit of a run out in the middle with the bat. Obviously chasing 168, it can be a bit tricky. You go hard, you take your time. What are the thoughts, what was the team discussion around chasing that? And also when you got there, what was the discussion with Kapila?
Yeah, I think we knew from the beginning, again, we had to go hard in the power play when the ball's still new and hard, and there's only 2 fielders out, and I think our openers have done that really well. They hadn't let the bowlers settle, especially the spinners. They took them on, which is great. So I knew when I came in, obviously batting with Kapi, who has mighty experience in this format. She loves this format, and I knew at times you can get a little bit frantic, but having her on the other side was really great, keeping me calm, and we knew exactly what we needed to get. We knew the run rate was well in control, and we just needed to stay out there. So I think it's a really great partnership to get out there with her, obviously high in confidence, scoring a century in the previous game, and like I said, mighty experience in this format, so great to get the win.
Awesome. Just lastly, obviously going into the last game on Thursday, you want to finish off the series on a super high before going into the New Zealand one. How important will it be for us to finish well and take that momentum into New Zealand next week? Yeah,
I think it's really important. We've seen how difficult it is when you're on the back foot, and I think momentum is really important. It's a really short turnaround. There's not much time between the 2 series, so I think it's really important that we could keep putting our best foot forward. We've seen in the T20s they're a quality side, and if they pitch up on the day, they really give us a run for our money. So I think we're still going to need to be at our very best in the last game. Doesn't mean because we've won the series we can let it slip now. I think we want a clean sweep. We want to get all the points that we possibly can, and take all that momentum into the New Zealand series.